And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into TSSR Game Time Live. Just about ready. Had a regional championship beforehand. The A-Town Tornadoes taking home the regional championship here. The 8-2A regional heading on to face, I'd have to update things, but I'm going to step aside and do my other job. And I'll let John kind of listen in. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to West Prairie High School. There we go. And welcome to West Prairie High School for today's matchup between the Brown County Hornets and your West Prairie Cyclones. At this time, please rise, ladies and gentlemen, and remove your cap for the playing of our national anthem. Thank you very much. And now, let's meet the starting lineup. First, for the Brown County Hornets. Number 1, Katie Flynn. Number 4, Grace Hedden. Number 10, Chloe Flynn. Number 21, Melanie Lohr. And number 31, Morgan Wiggs. The Hornets are coached by Dave Phelps and assisted by Denny Flessner. And now, feel the storm winds blow. See the clouds on the horizon. It's time to meet the starting lineup for your West Prairie Cyclones. Number 2, Maddie Hood. Number 3, Grace Vanonic. Number 5, Madeline Sullivan. Number 10, Lauren Powell. At number 13, Lindsay Dunn. The Cyclones are coached by Grant Bland, assisted by Bailey Watts and Alyssa Smith. Good luck to both teams this evening. Whew, I think I blew out a lung, Johnny. Cold and coach voice will do that to you. TSSR Game Time Live. It's on YouTube. And quick shot underway by Brown County. As they bring it back out here, working it over for Flynn. And can't get that one quite to roll in. Tipped around. Fight for it on the floor. Vanonic tying it up along with Melanie Lohr. And actually, it was Claire Flynn. The writing, I wondered about that. Brown County Press, John, this is a staple of a lot of the things they do. From the junior high level all the way up to here. Madeline Sullivan and Lauren Powell working it. Sullivan to Powell. Trapped in the backcourt. And that's a 10-second call. And John, that's one of those things. You got to be careful, but you got to remember you got 10 seconds. You got to get it across half-court stripe.
Yeah, and breaking the press has been one thing that this West Prairie team has struggled with here early on in the season. When these other teams get up and pressure them in the front court, it's very difficult. They have a hard time getting through it, so we're going to see how that plays out for the remainder of this game.
Pass tip there by Flynn, and now brought in and good by Lohr. So the Hornets go up 2-0 as they again work the press, and it is a diamond and one press. Get it all the way up, done. Open up the court, dribbles in the lane, bounces over to Powell. Powell step back three. Air ball, rebound though, Lindsey Dunn, yes, and it counts.
Lindsey Dunn just in the perfect position on that one, was able to secure the air ball, and will have a chance to give West Prairie a 1-point lead at the stripe.
6:59 mark here of this first quarter play. Shot by Dunn, no good. And the rebound pulled down there. Heading out of there is Claire Flynn. Flynn heading up the court here, brings it over on the outside, working it out for Lohr. Lohr in the lane, shot on the way. Yes! And it counts for Gracie Hedden. And that is a foul on Lindsey Dunn. So got the basket on one end and then committed the oopsie on the other. And that one is good. So back will come the Hornets. Powell driving lane, shoot shot no good. Rebound pulled down and put up and in by Lauren Powell. So the Cyclones hanging right there, and I believe it should be 5-2, John. I'm not mistaken, or 5-4, because that was an and one, right?
Yes, I believe so. So we'll get the scoreboard corrected here in the gym.
And now a three on the way. Lauren Powell who had a chance at a long rebound. Actually, just let it go out of bounds. And they'll work it up here. Madeline Sullivan will trigger the ball inbounds. As Venonic throws it away. That's going to put on the run Flynn. Katie Flynn in the lane, puts it up, missed it. Nice defense by Maddie Hood, but forgot where she was and got to look down at her feet later. That's one of those, John, you applaud the hustle. It's like, whoop, might want to check where your feet are.
Yeah, and that's really not her fault. Just running hard to get to that play. Nice run through on the layup to defend it, but just got caught out of bounds on the tip rebound.
And a drop in there by number 10, Flynn. As it passed up the floor, nice tie up there by Melanie Lohr. Makes it 7-4. Brown County leads, 5:52 left to go here in this first quarter play. A hat brand built on two staples, comfort and style, specializing in snapback trucker style caps. Check out the selection or consider customs, as Barkley Bills can outfit you with that hat, and it's almost Christmas time. Nothing would look better in a stocking or in a present than a Barkley Bill. I'm sure Santa even wears a red and white one. As Lauren Powell lost the handle on the ball, throws it up. They bring it up to Flynn, up, in, and good. Biscuit goes in the basket and makes it a 9-4 advantage here. Sullivan works to Powell, back to Sullivan, up to Venonic. Jumped at and then flings it to Hood. Hood going to drive toward the lane, out to Dunn, over to Powell. She'll put up three. A little hard off the back of the iron, and the rebound pulled down by Lohr. Lohr, long bounce pass up quickly to Hedden. Hedden heading to the hole, bounces it back out. Flynn with a shot. It is good. Three ball up, side pocket. And that makes it a 12-4 advantage. As Powell will come back the other way. Powell in the corner trapped, and that's one thing you cannot do with these ladies. Venonic will step up a 17-footer. It is no good. Sullivan the rebound, able to put it up and put it in. And John, Cyclones doing some good things under the basket here. Just got to eliminate the turnovers.
Yeah, the offensive rebounding has been really good up to this point. The Cyclones have been able to get a couple of easy second chance points in the paint. But as you mentioned, that press at Brown County has been causing a lot of troubles, a lot of turnovers here, and that's really been the story here. But West Prairie's did a nice job keeping up to this point.
And heading to the free throw line. First one's good. And subbing in, Ashley Markert, sophomore. And just what Brown County needed to do was get taller. 13-6, 14-6 as she puts them both home. And inbounds to Powell. Powell going to lob that long. Nice job getting it to Maddie Hood. Hood driving in the lane, bounces to Dunn. Dunn trapped under there, got to get it out to Powell. She'll put up the shot, gets it to go. 3 is good for Lauren Powell. And makes it 14-9. 5-point advantage with 4 minutes left to go here. First quarter. Do remember, as I almost forgot, it is 8-minute quarters in high school. Get used to those 6-minute ones. As Brown County works it around, we've got a 3-second violation, either the smoke from the campfire of Morgan Wiggs or Hedden. Caught him there. And now substitution, Kendall Painter checks in. Cyclones work it here. And a steal by Flynn. They lob down underneath, up and it won't go, but a foul called. And it'll be whistled on Maddie Hood. That is her first. And up the free throw line will be Katie Flynn, Claire and Katie. First one's good. And makes it 15-9. And the Cyclones already off to a lot better offensive start, John, than when they played down at Brown County.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, this Cyclones team, they did a lot of nice things against Monmouth United the other night. Did end up coming away with a loss, but they were able to close a pretty big second-half lead, got it down to under 10 points at one point. So West Prairie definitely looking to build on that performance here as we are in the first quarter of this game.
Lindsey Dunn out on the near corner, fires it over to Grace Vanonic. Sullivan will dribble it. And Brown County in a zone there, and you've got Markert out front, which trying to lob it up over her is not an easy task. Dunn trying to force that as it kicked out of bounds. And what do you guess, John? She goes about 6'1", maybe?
6'1", 6'2", I would say, definitely. A lot of height on this Brown County team, a lot of long limbs. It's causing a little bit of trouble for West Prairie. A lot of tip passes, a lot of turnovers.
And now they'll work it around. Lauren Powell will bring it up top here. And now Markert going to guard her one-on-one. Vanonic, nice drive in. Markert snaps up the board, and she'll dribble it. And the scary thing is their junior high team's even bigger. And here, then they'll be coming next year, a lot of their 8th graders. Shot on the way, Flynn, no good. Rebound, Dunn, able to step up and grab it. And back will come Madeline Sullivan. Sullivan working out top there to Powell. Powell, with 2.5 left to go here, first quarter, 16-9 lead. Bounces down to Dunn in the near corner. Cross courts it, Sullivan to Vanonic. Shot is on the way, no good. And the rebound, I'm going to say off the hands of Claire Flynn and out of bounds. West Prairie will bring it in underneath the basket. Looking into Dunn. He throws it. I don't know that Hood was looking for it, so that'll be out of bounds over to Brown County. 2:24 mark here of this first quarter of play. It is a 16-9 lead for Brown County. As Katie Flynn looks to trigger it in, finds, throws it underneath the feet of Hedden and out of bounds. Now they'll lock on the pressure again. And with Markert up top, that makes it into it. And that one, pass stepping right in and snapping it away was Katie Flynn. That one, Sullivan back the other way over to Powell. Powell dribbling it up and shot on the way. Good by Powell. Nice screen there by Maddie Hood to free her, 18-11. 2 minutes left to go in this first quarter, 18-11 lead. Katie Flynn down in the corner. They look for Markert. Markert Spins, tried to pass it and traveled. Boy, and as big as she is, John, that's one of those you'd love to see her do a drop step, go right up the other way.
Yeah, just being able to develop those post moves. Like you said, only a sophomore, but being that tall, if you got a drop step to that game, that would be hard to guard.
And the Cyclones catching a wide open Lindsey Dunn up the floor, cut the lead down to 5. There's a minute 40 left to go in the first half. They'll work it up to Claire Flynn down in the corner, cross courts it. Katie Flynn shot on the way again, no good. Rebound fought for, and we've got a rebound foul on Hood. That's her second. I know Grant likes to stick with a lineup, but he's got Dunn and Hood both with 2 now. JoJo's Gaming Parlor offers the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also on game nights, check out the TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH Events. That'll be Claire Flynn stepping up to the free throw line. Another West Prairie foul. First one, no good.
And Brown County has had a lot of trips to the line here early on, being able to build on the lead of theirs.
And that makes the second. Makes it 18 or 19 to 13. And now Maddie Hood breaking loose with it, dribbles up and throws it as Flynn tips it out of bounds. And they'll give it back over to West Prairie. 19 to 13 lead here. Sullivan ready to trigger, waits. Gets it into Powell. Powell over to Sullivan. Sullivan dribbles, cut off. Bouncing there, looking for the lane. Kick out to Powell. Powell shot on the way. Is good. Lauren Powell finding the three-point shot, and the Cyclones have cut it down to 3, 19 to 16 with a minute 9 left to go in the first quarter. They'll cross-court it. Claire Flynn with it, driving in. Kicks it out, heading shot on the way, no good. Markert tips it to herself and goes up underneath, can't get it to go. Rebound put up again by Claire Flynn, up and good. Back comes Vanonic as they break this pressure. 19 to 16 lead now, Dunn in the near corner. Puts it on the floor, throws it to Hood. Out to Powell. Powell thinking about the shot. Dribbles, lobs it to Vanonic. Back out to Powell. As they work with 20 seconds left. Over to Dunn. Dunn far side of the court. So dribble down, and that one, Markert says, get that out of there.
Yeah, Markert tracked that one all the way to the rim, was able to time it up perfectly. As soon as it left Lindsey Dunn's hand, it was into the stage.
And that's one of those, yeah, you saw that coming a mile away, and a 5-second violation. Cyclones couldn't get in, and you see, I think Coach Dave Phelps, I know him well enough, I think he's trying to ratchet up the defensive pressures, the pleasant way to say it in coach speak.
Yeah, I think Madeline Sullivan might have had Lauren Powell in a backdoor cut on the inbound, didn't see her right away, and Brown County is able to force a 5-second violation, get the turnover, and one more shot here before we enter the second quarter.
Heading with it out in the corner, it is Claire Flynn. 3 is good, and that's how the quarter ends. Beautiful working there, and it'll be 24 to 16, the lead for the Hornets here at the end of 3, right here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Country Financial, we enjoy serving the community in which we live, big or small.
I love living in the Blandonsville area. It's where I grew up, went to school, and decided to raise my family. I never had a desire to live or work anywhere other than in a small town. I feel lucky to help my longtime friends and neighbors with their insurance needs. It's like working with family every day.
I'm Brett Powell, your local Country Financial representative, whose door is always open to work with you.
We're an 11-bed ER. I pride myself on every day that the patients get what they need and see a physician when they need it. We want them to be headed towards the road of recovery when they leave here. I feel like we have nurses that care so much. We're more than a team. It's a family, and we want what's best for the patient.
Boy, and you can tell I'm not used to the 8-minute quarters. I thought it was halftime.
Not quite. Still got another quarter here.
No, I'm telling you that getting used to the junior high 6-minute quarters makes a big, big difference. Sullivan with the inbound. It is Sullivan, Powell. Also Hood, Dunn, and Benonic. Bouncing now Powell. She's going to throw up another three, and it's good. Lauren Powell having a night of nights. And keeping the Cyclones in this one. It's 24-19 here in this second quarter, just underway. With the Brown County left, and a steal by Benonic. Saves it back in. Powell with it. Goes to dribble and travel. So on the floor for Brown County is Melanie Lohr. Also Katie and Claire Flynn, joined by Markert and Hedden. As Katie Flynn brings it up, they work it down the corner to Markert. Markert cross courts quickly to Katie Flynn, looking at Claire. Nope. Now she's open. Three is on the way. No good. And rebound tipped. Hedden tipped it. Sullivan able to grab, but picked up her dribble. It's back to her. Madeline Sullivan bringing it on the way here. 7-minute mark. Second quarter. Bounce back for Powell. She'll toe up another three. It is no good. Rebound Markert. Off to Katie Flynn. Quickly up to Hedden. Hedden driving in. And collision there. Nothing called. And they'll bring it back the other way. Powell works it out. Comes up. Sullivan. Sullivan for Hood. Hood back to Sullivan. Sullivan looking to drive lane. To Dunn. Dunn, that one pass tapped up. Hood able to jump high and get it. Back out to Sullivan. They bring it out. Sullivan for Hood, and that one knocked away by Hedden, but it'll go out of bounds. It'll stay with West Prairie.
West Prairie doing a nice job working the ball around, using a lot of clock. We know this Brown County offense is very high-powered, so keeping the ball as long as you can, keeping the ball out of their hands offensively is always a good thing.
And Hood, I don't think, realized she had it tipped. She could have gone ahead and picked that up. And that's going to be a foul on Maddie Hood, and I believe that will be her third. Lauren Bell up and in. And now up at the free throw line. Hedden. Free throw is good. It's 25-19 now. Ready's the next one. It is no good. Markert kind of batted it down, but Powell able to pick it up. Stops up there on the near side. Jumped at by Markert. Sullivan out top. Back to Powell. Down in the corner to Dunn. Dunn going to drive in the lane and swat it away. Now here comes Hedden on the run. Tried to throw it out for one of her teammates. Could not. Trying to get it up to Lohr, but that's one of those, if you're a coach, John, you really hope that Hedden keeps dribbling it up the court. You had a 3-on-1.
Yeah, could have went strong to the rim there, maybe drew a foul, got the layup to go. Just taking it to pass in. The pass a little bit out of bounds, and West Prairie has the ball.
Benonic over to Sullivan. Sullivan has her pass taken away. Flynn with it. Katie Flynn goes up and is fouled. And that's one on to Madeline Sullivan.
And again, the fouls piling up for this West Prairie team. A lot of free throws here for Brown County.
And Notwell puts the lead back out to 7, 26-19. Ready's the second one. It is good as well. Makes it 8 now, 27-19, and they are really keeping it away from Lauren Powell. Sullivan having trouble getting it in. Does finally to Powell, up to Benonic. Benonic with a fast break. Markert, and knocks it away from behind. Sullivan out of there with it. Markert ties her up, and it'll be possession order to Brown County. And John, this is where you got to be careful, because this is where a team like Brown County, the lead of 8, could balloon quickly to 15 if you're not careful.
Yeah, absolutely. This Brown County team, they can put a bunch on you real quickly. The key for West Prairie has got to be getting defensive rebounds, closing out possessions, not giving up second chance points. And not only not giving up second chance points, but when Brown County scores, they can set up a press just like this, and that forces a lot of issues for West Prairie.
Trying to get it into Powell. Claire Flynn doing a nice job on her. Powell trying to get away from multiple players, and now has a 2-on-1. Grace Vanonic pulling up. 15-footer's no good, and the rebound snapped up by Claire Flynn. Out to Markert. Markert taking a look. Cross courts it and tried to get it to Lore. Threw it over her head. And we've got a timeout call by the Cyclones. We'll pay the bills a little bit here. And, of course, you are watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. M&B Furniture, Bushnell's only furniture store, is a mainstay in the community and offers free delivery within 40 miles. For everything you need to furnish your home, stop in and see the fine folks at M&B Furniture, 41 West Main Street in Bushnell. Thank you for voting McDonough District Hospital as the best of the best in McDonough County. Let the experienced and dedicated sports medicine and rehabilitation staff show you why MDH has been voted best of the best for 2017, 18, 19, and again in 20. As second quarter here, having slow, reliable internet just doesn't cut it in today's world. MTC Communications offers lightning-fast, reliable fiber internet, video, phone, and camera systems to the McDonough, Henderson, and Hancock County areas, and is expanding quickly. Visit mtccrowdfiber.com to check your availability. Like I said, just trying to get some of the bills paid here, thanks to our very fine sponsors. And nice to work together again, John. Felt like forever, but here we are again. And, John, much more patient for the Cyclones on bringing that in on that versus the press there.
Yeah, the Cyclones have really been doing a nice job, as we mentioned earlier, just kind of working the ball around, staying patient, not forcing anything. While Brown County, on the other hand, has been playing kind of out of control. They've been making a lot of unforced errors, and West Prairie's been able to stick with them so far.
And Flynn going up with one in the lane, puts it up, and just not fair jumping over the top of Lauren Powell to get it. And now makes it 29-19, first double-digit lead of the night. As Sullivan trying to get into Vanonic, tapped out of bounds again by Brown County.
And now we see West Prairie having a little trouble getting the ball in. Brown County is starting to pick it up on the press a little bit more.
Over to Sullivan. Up before it is Powell. Powell dribbling in, and that one swatted away again. They have gotten about 4 or 5 blocks already here. 29-19 lead as comes in the corner to Markert. Markert cross courts. Katie Flynn dribbling down, shoots it on the way, no good, and is pushed.
Late foul call there will send Flynn to the line.
And that was on Vanonic. First one is in and good. Has 30-19. Lead is now 11. Ready's the second one. And it's good. 31-19 lead here for Brown County. Coming in is Wags. Trying to get, they do finally let it into Powell. Flynn watching her up the court. As Powell dribbling out top there. Out to Sullivan. Sullivan back out top to Powell. The Markert on her, and Markert, those long arms, able to take it away. And now we'll get out of there. Here comes Katie Flynn looking for Claire. Cross court quickly to Katie. Nice ball movement, John. That is just really nice. And then the pass. They bounce it down to Marker. Marker to dribble, puts it up, puts it in, and good. And makes it 33-19. Sullivan having trouble getting it in, lobs it in. Hedden says thanks for the gumball, Mickey. Drives in. Layup is good. 35-19. And John, you mentioned it. Brown County is really starting to get themselves going defensively.
Yeah, and part of that might just be, putting it into the extra year, getting going. And the other half, pressing like this, it takes a lot of energy out of the Cyclones team. You're seeing a lot of deep press on that side of the court, and that could be causing some of the issues that they're having here.
35-19, 3 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Sullivan looks, and stolen away. Has Claire Flynn with it now. Dribbling up, pulls up, shoots shot, won't go. Rebound done, able to sneak in there for it. And out to Powell. Powell works it out here. 2:40 left to go here in this first half of play. As Sullivan brings it down to the baseline, now will drive in, able to get in for the layup. And a non-contact injury. I'm not sure.
I think she might have got hit in the face going up for that or something. It looks like she's grabbing at her head.
And I think you may be right there, John. They've been a whack in the face. Janie Phelps will come in. Plays Sullivan. Sullivan going to take a seat there. 35-21, 14-point lead, 2.5 left to go here as Katie Flynn brings it up to Markert. Over to Hedden. Hedden right down the lane. Shoot shot no good. Gets her own rebound. Pulls it away from a couple girls. They find Markert underneath. Markert around Lauren Bell. Puts it up and puts it in. Makes it 37-21.
And with Maddie Hood out of the game, of course, she has 3 fouls. There is just nobody that can match up to the size of Markert. She was able to just boil her way inside and basically had a free look at the rim, even though there was 3 Cyclone players around her. She's about a head and a half taller than every Cyclone player on the court right now.
Yep. As Grace Fenonic brings it down. Looking to work here. Phelps with it out top. Gets it to Powell. As Powell working it around here. Powell down to the far sideline. They're running a play called continued. They get under the basket. Fenonic with a shot, no good. And it's just, you can tell Brown County altering the shots in there, John.
Yeah, just so much length and so much height. It's hard to get anything going on the inside.
And that one, Claire Flynn, I think I know what she was trying to do, but just kind of threw it in no man's land. And Dave Phelps not very happy, saying take care of the basketball. Pass comes in, and that's tipped away, stolen by Brown County. And Phelps giving Flynn a little fit there. That's me, girl. Tough as nails.
Did a good job keeping her arms out on the first attempt there, but got a little handsy there on the second go around.
And folks, do you not know how hard it is for me not to yell out, move your feet? You just about got treated to that at home, because that's one of those things why sometimes when my daughter's playing, it's better that I'm on the internet with you. Flynn misses the first, Dunn able to get the rebound, but immediately trapped, and that's why you do not go to the corner. Claire Flynn nearly got it away. And when you get that rebound, you got to turn, either keep your dribble don't pick it up in that corner, because especially with who they've got up there.
Yeah, and that's with really any press. You got to avoid the corners because that's where the traps come into play.
And a scrum for it on the floor. Markert tied up with several Cyclones. And so bringing in bounds will be Phelps once again. And the Cyclones got to get a little more movement here some way or another. Into Dunn. Dunn heading up the court. Markert trying to cut her off, and now they do. They strip it away. Back to Brown County as they try to open it up a little more here. Down in the corner to Markert. Markert over to Claire Flynn. She'll drive the lane. Shoot shot. Won't go. Rebound Hedden. And that one, they're going to say off of Hedden. Phelps looking, get it into Dunn. Dunn bobbled, and that one threw it right to Claire Flynn. Out to Katie. She'll work back to Claire, looking in the lane to Hedden. Hedden tried to throw it, and Phelps able to try to get a hold of it. And Phelps once again bringing a little fire. I don't know where she got that from.
Yeah, did a nice job defending there. Was able to get the tie up off the tip pass. And a quick inbound play there is going to score for Brown County.
Yeah, 39-21 now. They try to bring it in. Still on Markert trying to steal it. And another pile up for it on the floor. It'll be Brown County ball.
And Brown County doing a nice job here in the second quarter, keeping the ball out of the hands of the West Prairie ball handlers. Just forcing them to, make it past to some of these other players on the court that maybe not be as comfortable handling the ball, and they've been able to get a lot of turnovers.
Into Dunn, over to Phelps. Phelps dribbling up the court, fires it to Bell. Bell puts up shot, won't go, and the rebound, Vanonic chasing it down in the corner. Shot by Vanonic, no good. Markert there to snap up the board, and that's the first half of play. 39-21, the lead for the Hornets of Brown County. And we'll head to halftime here. This is TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Every day, we walk through these doors, not knowing what waits. It's not easy, but we do it every day because our mission is you. Providing you compassionate care and providing you the best possible patient experience. McDonough District Hospital.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
And we're back here. Sorry, ladies and gents. One of the other things I do, that's what having a sports medicine certificate or sports, just enough knowledge to be dangerous, I guess, John, as you say. Madeline Sullivan getting bumped there in the eye. Just one of the other things I do. Whew. So anyway, where were we at?
Well, currently we're waiting on refs to come out of the locker room, I think.
Maybe they left. I don't know.
Players are ready to go. Refs nowhere to be seen.
There, Coach Greg Duncan to the rescue. He's heading out to get him there. I'm not sure if they realized it was time to come back. Anyway, while we have this opportune moment, for all your local news, subscribe to the Community News Brief Weekly Edition, mailed directly to your home every Friday. You can also receive Monday and Wednesday editions by email. All this for only $42 per year or $38 per year. If you're age 65 or older, copies can be purchased at select locations in Bushnell, Colchester, and Blandonsville. Inbound's going to come to Hedden. It is Hedden, Flynn. Also Markert in the corner. Now in the lane to Hedden, go through her hands. Maddie Hood taken away. Also out there is Lohr. So a jump ball, and it'll give it over to West Prairie. Janie Phelps, Lauren Powell, Grace Fanatic, Lindsey Dunn, and Maddie Hood. Maddie Hood having to be a little careful. She has the 3 personals. Whereas Powell will bring it up over to Vanonik. Vanonik looking there and has her pass batted away. Kate Flynn. Inbounds, Phelps going to bring it in. Into Vanonik. And now they'll bounce it over to Powell. Almost off her shoe. Powell working against Katie Flynn, dribbling out here. 7:29 mark. Clock rolling here in this third quarter. They set up a high 1-4 set, trying to set up a continuous. And that's what that tried to do. They're trying to get a pass out top. Vanonik, as Clara Flynn was able to sneak her way in there. Drives down, spins, bring it back out. Phelps able to grab it out top. And that one, she threw it past Lauren Powell and out of bounds. I'm not sure exactly where that was going.
West Prairie having a little trouble getting into their offense here.
And I know on that one, Grace Vanonik thought she popped open. That is a hard pass over the top of long, tall players. You got to get something shorter.
Yeah, absolutely. That cross-court pass, especially against this Brown County team, is definitely going to be a tough pass to make.
And there, Markert, and they're going to whistle her for a foul. But Markert, you got to be so careful, so quick with those long arms. Able to sneak their way in there. And Phelps going to bring it inbounds from the sideline. Wait, bounces to Powell. Powell, as Phelps clears, looks at Hood. Powell dribbling out top there. They're going down. Flynn chasing her, nearly lost it. And somebody's got to get open somewhere. Somebody, and Powell going to travel. And John, somebody somehow, some way, got to get open in there.
Yeah, not a whole lot of movement here coming out of halftime by this West Prairie team. Powell was forced to dribble with it for an extended amount of time there, but just nobody working on this West Prairie team. Going to need to see a lot more movement here.
And Laura, that was almost a pass to Markert. Came over right into her hands, so it's now 41-21 here. 6 minutes left to go in this third quarter as Powell will come back the other way. Across the timeline here. Now they've dropped into a 1-3-1 defense with Katie Flynn out top. Actually staying kind of in the zone. Underneath the Grace Vanonic. Up on Flynn, no good, and the rebound tipped around. Markert tried to save it, stepped on the end line.
Nice effort down low from Hood, was able to keep that play alive. Get Markert to step out of bounds.
Phelps goes to trigger. Bounces into Powell. Powell spinning in the lane. Off balance. Shot is good. Lauren Powell makes it 41-23. Cyclones trying to get back in here. As up the floor will come Katie Flynn into heading right to the basket. No good. Rebound tipped. Hood and Markert. Phelps able to gather it in, and back they'll come the other way. Powell on the charge. Drives in, and they're going to whistle Kate Flynn for the foul. Powell up at the free throw line. First one is good. And Powell inches it back down a little bit. 42. And second one is good, 41-25. Back comes Kate Flynn, looking over at Claire, gives it to her. Cyclones try to jump in the lane to heading quickly out to Laura. Laura up, under to Markert around Hood. And I was kind of hoping it was the reach on Phelps, but no, it is the foul on Hood. Lauren Bell will get up next. That is just Maddie Hood's third. Free throw by Markert up and in, and man, they have been a dead eye on those free throws, John.
Yeah, and West Prairie has been given a lot of opportunities at the line. Saw, I believe, 8 fouls in the first quarter, a majority of those shooting. And again, I shouldn't say quick foul, but West Prairie's done a decent job avoiding the fouls, but giving up offensive rebounds like that is definitely going to hurt. And then fouling right after.
Yep. Well, and it's what I like to say to my girls is you're compounding the problem. Not only did you not block out and not get the rebound, now you committed a foul and you put them back up at the free throw line. So it kind of becomes compounding the issue.
Yeah, absolutely.
And second one's good as well, and that is actually the third, I believe, on Lindsey Dunn. It's 44-25. As the Cyclones bring it up, Powell bringing it down to the near side. Work down to 4:55 left to go here in the third quarter. Vanonic out to Powell. Powell going to drive, shoots a wild shot. No good, and it'll be Brown County basketball. Powell going to pick up Kate Flynn in the backcourt, dribbles it up. Cross court to Claire, looks at Markert. Nope, comes to heading down to Markert, quickly up to Claire Flynn, into heading to Lore. She waits. Claire to Markert. Markert back out. Waits in the lane to heading, spin, shoot, shot, and got it. And now really starting to open it up here. It is 46-25. As Powell brings it over the timeline, high 1-4 set for the Cyclones here, trying to set Grace Vanonic up. Nope. And that pass taken away by Katie Flynn. Drives up, missed it. Rebound put up and in. And that's one of those that you definitely can't do.
No, absolutely not.
As Flynn will be up at the free throw line. Basket was good. And a sub in, as coming in will be Weggs. She'll replace Lore. Shot is up, no good. Markert right there for the rebound. And now waits. Fire the Brown County going to work it again. Kick out to Weggs. Weggs looking at heading over to Claire Flynn. in the lane, and Hedden will shoot, will get fouled.
Brown County being extremely patient, just working that ball around. I think the only dribble that was taken was that one power dribble by Hedden in the paint on that possession. Brown County just throwing the ball around, keeping it out of the hands of West Prairie.
Free throw is good, makes it 49-25. 3:49 left to go here in this third quarter. Second one up and in, and good. 50-25. As Cyclones come back now, down 26, and this one's kind of ballooned up here. As Venonic dribbling out top, waiting for a screen from Dunn. Dribbles to the near side, hands off to Powell. Powell dribbling out top, holding. And waiting here, being very patient, running a low 1-4 set now. Just she and Grace Venonic kind of wheeling it around. Out to Phelps, who looks, and it turned it over. She went to turn in. And again, you get these long arms, you just cannot get that close. Got to be strong with the ball as Claire Flynn works. Over to Kate Flynn, back to Claire, down to Markert. Markert cross court, nice cross court pass, working that zone around. Claire Flynn, three is good. And ups the lead to 53-25. And again, starting to wear down a little bit here. Venonic dribbles down, needs him out. Phelps with it over to Powell. Powell thinks shot. Claire Flynn jumping there, takes a couple steps, dribbles into the paint, shoots turnaround. Nothing there. As Flynn starts to dribble it up the court. Looking at Wags, nope. Finds Claire Flynn, looking at Markert in the post, nope. Hedden, back out. Flynn to Flynn, in the lane to Hedden. Hedden down the lane, puts it up, missed it. Markert right in, and a pass tipped by Powell. Katie Flynn will pick it up, and back they'll come the other way. We go under 2 minutes left to go here, third quarter. Down to Wags, Wags into Hedden. And Phelps picks up the foul. That is her third. And inbounds comes here. Kate Flynn bounces it in. It is Markert right past the defense, tips it out, and now a race for it. As Claire Flynn got control of it and then went back over half court, and she knew it, John. Whoops.
Yeah, and that's one of those ones where it's like, yeah, you got to track down the ball, just caught it at the wrong time. Gets called for the backcourt. Lauren Powell maybe had her thinking that she was going to tip it, but she didn't, and it'll be a turnover in Brown County.
Venonic with it, out to Phelps out top. Dribble around, hands off to Dunn. Dunn looking to dive lane, bounce out to Venonic. Venonic tries, goes up, leans in, gets a foul. Located in the heart of Walnut Grove and in business since 1974, Ryden Farm Supply can meet all your needs for LP, seed, fertilizer, and farm chemicals. Their LP service is unmatched in this area. Customer service, one of their specialties. Give them a call today at 309-772-3121. Venonic able to make the shot. It is 53-26. Second one, no good, and the rebound tipped. Hedden just kind of tipped it to herself. Over to Markert. 125, look over to Claire Flynn, over to Hedden. Hedden out in the corner to Markert. Markert drives in, puts up shot, won't go. Wiggs the rebound, puts it up and in. 55-26. Dribbling around again is Venonic. Venonic looking at Hood, drives lane, puts up shot. It is no good. Rebound Kate Flynn. Back they'll come. Up 29 here, trying to open it up before this fourth quarter. And Kate Flynn will work it up to Claire. Claire down in the corner. Markert holds. Vanessa Markert. Want to make sure I got her first name in there. Hedden with it. Dribbles lane, kicks out to Markert. Up to Kate Flynn. Three is up, no good. Wags right there for the board. And tried to pass it, bounced on the end line, was trying to get it over to Markert, couldn't get it there. comes Powell across 25 seconds. Clock rolling here. Vanonic now out top with it. Holds and waits. Lobs in the lane for Powell. Powell trying the turnaround and swatted right away. Lauren Bell gets it out over to Grace Vanonic. 8 seconds left. Plenty of time to work here. As Vanonic working it around on Hedden. Gets
them to be headed towards the road of recovery when they leave here. I feel like we have nurses that care so much. We're more than a team. It's a family, and we want what's best for the patient.
MTC Communications is building a high-speed fiber network in our community, and we're putting priority on the areas with the greatest interest. That means we need your input to let us know you want us to build fiber in your area first. Experience the speed and convenience of fiber internet by visiting our special website and registering. Let us know you want fiber internet today, and make your voice heard.
And it will be Brown County basketball to start the fourth quarter. They have Vanessa Markert, also Hedden, Wiggs, Flynn and Flynn. It is Maddie Hood, Lauren Bell, Lindsay Dunn, also Grace Vanonic and Lauren Powell for West Prairie. Inbounds to Hedden. Hedden works it. And now over to Markert. Markert, it was a good thing it's not college basketball because she'd have just dunked that thing. Nice. It was a nice back cut. And foul on Lindsay Dunn. That is her third or fourth. Actually, that is 5 on Dunn.
Didn't think she had that many.
I did not either. And now Phelps will come in guarding Markert. And Dad did that a few times. As the first one is in by Hedden and good. Subs coming in for Brown County, Kendall Painter, and also Isabel Duarte coming in, replacing Markert. And Hedden. Second one is good. And now Hedden will come out, and the clock will roll here as Vanonic will bring it in to Lauren Powell. Powell over to Vanonic as they'll go to work here in a low 1-4 set. As Vanonic drills down, passes up to Phelps, grabs it on the sideline, and tried to bounce it to Hood. Hood had it batted and now fires it up to Vanonic. Vanonic driving lane, kicks it once, kick it back up, lobs it up to Hood. Hood drives it in and throws it up, but got a blocking foul. That one goes on Wiggs. That'll put Maddie Hood up to the free throw line.
Hood did a nice job stepping through 2 defenders there. Was able to draw the contact on the layup.
First one is no good. Claire Flynn coming up. Hood. Second one is no good as well. Rebound snapped up there, and that one pulled down by number 24, Joey Ham, freshman. Coming back the other way, Kate Flynn works it over for Kendall Painter. Down in the corner. Painter over to Flynn. Flynn looking in at Wiggs in the post. Nope. Up top here, work down to 6 minutes left to go. Ham in the lane. And Wiggs trying to get it out of there. Stolen away by Powell. As Powell dribbles up, stops, hands it to Vanonic. Vanonic goes up, puts it up, and puts it in. Grace Vanonic makes it 57-28. And back the other way comes Kate Flynn. She'll walk it up across half court here. Going to be very, very patient. I have a feeling there's going to be plenty of time for me to get advertisements in. And that one actually stolen away by Venonic. Venonic in the lane goes to put up, kind of double clutched her, hung in the lane, up and in, and it's 57-30. Powell with a steal on the inbounds, shoot shot no good. Kate Flynn dribbles it up now. Stopped by Venonic and Powell, wings it over out there for Painter. Painter holds it above her head, down in the corner to Ham, into Weggs. Weggs partially blocked by Phelps. And that's not a sentence you hear very often.
Did a nice job having the hands in the right position as well as the body. So able to get the rejection.
So Lauren Bell, Powell, and Venonic going out. Taylor Phelps, Mason Shipman, and Abby Starbuck coming in. They lob in the lane. It is shot on the way, no good by Ham. Rebound fought for, and Maddie Hood tried to get it, could not. Inbounds comes, bringing it in is Duarte in the lane. Ham shot is no good. Rebound pulled down. Phelps able to get hold of it, and a tie-up. It'll be Cyclone basketball. Macomb's original local sports bar is a sports corner at 124 with a focus on local sports. Catch WIU games and all the area TSSR Game Time live broadcasts at Sports Corner at 124. Stop in and say hi at 124 North Randolph in Macomb. Mason Shipman driving toward the lane. Shot little hard off the backboard. Starbuck able to tap it away. Shipman shoots. And now pulling it down is Painter. Painter over for Duarte. Painter in the lane. Driving in there in a horde of fouls. Jaden Sears fouled on the way through there. And as 3:25, that'll put the Hornets in the bonus. Free throw is up. No good. So we count it down to 3 minutes left. 57-30 lead here for Brown County. And John, you know, in games like this, you just try to take whatever positive you can, and a positive performance by Lauren Powell tonight.
Yeah.
And good in stretches from everybody. I mean, we've seen some really good things in stretches here.
Yeah, West Prairie looked really good in that first quarter. They were able to get in the flow of their offense. They weren't turning the ball over a whole lot. Lauren Powell was knocking down their threes. West Prairie in general was just knocking down their shots. But in the second quarter, we saw Brown County pull away. They were able to get a couple of steals, couple easy buckets, and West Prairie just hasn't been able to get back into it since then.
Haley Hendricks will check in for West Prairie. Abby Starbuck will bring it inbounds to Taylor Phelps. As we count toward 2 minutes left to go here in the ball game, Phelps, high 1-4 set, looking at Shipman, couldn't find her, and then had it tapped out of bounds. Duarte doing a nice job. Again, Starbuck will bring it inbounds. Looks, bounces into Shipman. Shipman dribbles, puts that one up, no good. Rebound pulled down, and Duarte will take off up the court. Slides here, minute and a half left. They bounce it in the corner, working for Reish. Rebound by Shipman. And now they'll take off the other way. Mason Shipman leading up the court. Nearly lost it. Now got it back, drives in. Put it up in the lane, couldn't get to go, and then hopped on it. Actually kind of helped Brown County. She went to get it, but hopped on top of it. Inbounds. Bring it up. Under a minute we go here left in the ball game. They bounce in the corner. In the lane, tapped by Phelps, stolen by Starbuck. Abby Starbuck looking to work it there, and that one stolen in the lane, put up and put in by Painter. So 59-30. As Mason Shipman brings it up. Phelps with it. Drives in the lane. Kick. And double dribble as she went to kick it out. One of those need to put it up and shoot it. Yeah, I'm her dad. I can say that. And now they'll come out the other way. Duarte dribbles out with it. Fires it down in the corner to Ham. Ham out top. 15 seconds left. In the corner. Back out top to Painter. Over to Duarte in the lane. Ham puts shot up. It is good. So 61-30 here. And that's going to be our final score as the Cyclones falling at the hands of the Brown County Hornets 61-30 here. Take a commercial timeout, wrap things up in just a moment. This is TSSR Game Time Live presented by MD8.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
And that's going to wrap it up here. They're going to play a unscripted, I would call it, JV match. That's coming up here next. John, good to work with you again. We'll be on the airwaves again next Thursday night. Another game right back here at Scioto. You and I here for the home games throughout the season. So we have a lot to work on the way through here, but a lot of fun being back with you again.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's good to get back here. Good to be back here working with you. And again, we'll be here back next Thursday night as we'll have some more Cyclones girls basketball, high school girls basketball. And tomorrow night, the boys are in action right here at West Prairie. I'll be on the call for that game, so make sure you tune in there.
All right. We'll see you later, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for tuning us in. Thanks for turning us on.